What about
gets a
2?
sub.
It's 2 now, and then it's 1, and now we're live.
And then it's 1, and then we're live.
Oh,
Hello,
we did
everybody. You just missed 2. 2 just went. And now we're live. How is everybody? It is Monday, and for the first Monday in a few Mondays, I get to say welcome back to Hearthfire Tales. Yay! We're still live.
We did
we
it.
are back in Wildspace. I am Jim. I'll be the DM tonight. And I am joined by Dread, Harker, Dylan, and Apollo, who make up our wonderful cast of players. Can you just stop? Can you just stop? Wow.
Never.
Dylan, your hand looked like an arm for a second there. That was
It's like a real life
anyway,
version
look,
of one of those
thank
tattoos
you
that's like
for...
a punch.
Oh, like Luffy.
Yeah. God, that's a real commitment to a pun, isn't it? To give a whole fucking limb for it. I think they're fun. I wouldn't do it myself. They're really fun. I really like the one that's it's like Ken from Street Fighter, far away, and it turns into the Shoryuken going up the way.
Yeah,
fucking
nice.
Very fun. Very fun.
Super cool.
Yeah, not me. I'm gonna get Live, Laugh, Love on my wrist. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please, if you like our content here, or if it's even your first time hearing my voice, do subscribe to us, please. No, consider subscribing. At the moment, if you do that, Twitch will give you 3 months of Discord Nitro for freezies. Not really for free, because you're basically paying us for it. But it is really, really cool. And while you have those 3 months of Discord Nitro, we do. Yes, we don't advertise that, but it's actually one of our sub companies.
That shareholder meeting is on Wednesday, by the way. I didn't tell you that.
What? You're all shareholders?
Apollo, can you get the slide deck together?
Oh shit! Yeah. So fuck.
I think we only have last quarters to hand, right?
Yeah, well, we can estimate some of the figures. It's fine.
Why wasn't
based on latest
I've got the tubes here that we can use it for. Like these are the tubes we run it through, so they're healthy.
Last quarter, we've been steadily increasing in our revenue.
I'm so glad for you. I'm so mad that I wasn't.
Brad, can you make sure you're taking minutes, please?
Yeah.
All right, I guess I better find a pen.
Do you even have a pen in your hand, Dread? Like, what do you?
I mean, it's my first day. Like,
but I'm coming for your job.
It's not an excuse.
I think you have a better job than me.
I don't know.
It's your first day. You should be ready to impress.
You're right. I need to take the initiative. I actually already took the minutes.
Okay, great.
Speaking of
initiative, I meant to have a light on.
Fight.
We're so prepared.
We're so good at this.
I meant to have a light on. My set just fell apart.
It's been over a year. We're so good at this.
It's been over a year? Are we actually over a year?
Oh, yeah, we're over a year.
What?
We're over a year, yeah.
I thought we started in December.
Yeah.
Was it? No?
No, it was like October.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a year of this campaign.
Thanks. I think it was like a few weeks ago. I think it was when I was on holidays.
Oh, damn. I didn't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Kind of slipped by without any fanfare. I'm fixing this rocket, by the way. So anyway, the bit that I was trying to get to so long ago, when you get those 3 free months of Discord, why don't you use them and hop on over to the Hearthfire Tales Discord, where we talk shite about Hearthfire Tales, about our podcast, about YouTube shit we're doing, about LARP, about all sorts of fun stuff. Art, music, all that jazz. And while you're there, you might hear people talking about our podcast, which you should also listen to. It's really good. And at the moment, we're doing a spooky horror game, and I'm playing a burly cowboy type on it. So, yeah, it's real fun, but also quite spooky. And I cry myself tonight to sleep every night since. Anyway, neither here nor there, because tonight we are in, and I have a sound effect for this, seemingly.
Nice. Well done. It was worth it for sure.
Well done.
I'm using what I've got in my vicinity, which is, as I've stated before, my child's bedroom. Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons.
Little guy.
Yeah, it's just a little guy. Chat.
Yeah.
Name this guy.
Thornton.
Are you chat? No.
I could
No, you're
be.
not.
I'm
could
in
be.
there.
You put that suggestion in chat and I'll consider it.
Oh, dumb.
Right. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Folksy woke.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Wow, now you are chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't hear anyone
everybody.
else speaking up. Chat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hi, Thornton.
What? No, fuck chat. Undo that.
No.
Here we go, everybody. Shut the fuck up. It's game time. In the early morning, the Emerald City. Actually, hold on,
Narration.
I'm going to start later than this. Yeah, I've got narration system, but I'm going to actually change it up.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I'm going to change it up.
Nice.
I think I'm
On
going to
his
ad lib
feet.
the first few lines. Here we go.
Oh my
On
god.
his feet.
It is early morning in the Emerald City. And the
Professional at
silence
work, ladies
has
and gentlemen.
fallen. Shut the fuck up, Dylan. It is early morning in the Emerald City, and a silence has fallen. The district seemed to sleep longer, as if the entire civil organism needs to catch its breath after the battle. There is no thrum of feet on cobblestones, and the cries of merchants have not yet begun to sound again. The city will soon resonate with the striking of tools as repairs begin once more, but it will be the hurried, resolute clang of works to fix what was mended, rather than the lively clanging of a workman who creates for the future and takes joy in it. The threat of further conflict hangs upon the city's streets like a smog that persists, leaving surfaces and spirits damp to the touch. The shadow of a war to come bears heavy on the hearts of its citizens, for some an all too familiar spectre. It is the silence that loudly tells of families huddling together behind the doors once thought safe, and fearful questions of what's to come, whispered to loved ones late at night. It is a silence that gifts a weight to the darkness. It seems to lead the night down a longer road, as dawn seems a far-off ideal. But, as always, dawn will come, and as always, it will first hit the shining emerald tiles of the city's rooftops, which reflect its light with a majesty unmatched. This morning is no different in most regards, save one. There is another reflection in the morning sky, rising from the city, as if it meant to drag the dawn into place, rises a single ship. Given clearance by the highest authority, it ascends at blinding speed. Illuminated by the light of a sun not yet visible, it streaks towards its goal, seeming as a single star in a murky sky. Aboard it, bracing against the impossible force of its ascent, are those who have made it their business to end the silence and stop the war before it rekindles in earnest. Those who know watch on from the ground, carrying both fear and hope in their hearts. Those who do not know and happen to notice it might wonder upon its purpose for a moment, but it is only a brief moment before it exits the atmosphere and their sight with an emerald flash, leaving nothing but a streak of vapor scarring the morning sky. The city wakes as it does every morning. It begins to breathe as it does every morning. But this morning is different. For the first time in a long time, the city has woken without its wizard. For better or worse, resolution has truly begun. Why are you laughing, you pricks?
They did an entire interpretive dance to the full narration.
Doing the whole thing.
Every word was interpretively explained through movement, and I cannot.
I think
Incredible.
what got me was
It was very good.
Where's the
It
wizard?
wasn't a mockery. It was a very good interpretation, but it was very hard to keep a straight face.
Jesus, where'd that wizard go?
Incredible.
Oh,
I've
fuck
done
me.
nothing. I've just
Okay.
been watching.
Right, that's it. That's all I got. Enjoy the game. Run it yourselves.
Yeah.
No, it was very good. It was so good.
It
We
was-
wanted to be a part of it too. We
Um,
wanted to add to it.
So good. So good you wanted to be. Did you start in the second paragraph, Dylan? Or was it
I
first
started
line?
at the first.
No, to be
Very
fair,
good.
Dread did the lion's share of the work.
Very
As
good.
I'm assuming she will be doing the lion's share of
No.
something else later.
No.
But
Good. I want to see the
do not consent.
whole thing. I want to see the whole thing interpretive danced.
Oh
watch-
shit.
watch it on-
So I will be
on
watching that
YouTube
back
later.
and judging. Just so you know, I will be judging that.
Good,
Um,
good. Do it.
I think
Do
halfway
it. I'm
through
not
I
afraid.
realized and I went, what?
I tried not to
Right.
laugh though.
So as this ship exits the atmosphere and blinks into the quietness of space proper, everyone aboard takes a moment to reflect on the recent happenings. And in doing so, they, roll dice to see who's going to verbalize it aloud.
Oh no, I don't remember what we did.
Oh. 9. Oh, fuck.
I got a
I'm
moderate
good.
7.
Not
Oh,
20.
thank God.
4.
Yes.
Okay, Dredge.
Not me.
God. Okay.
After some time, for some reason, Rin, the flying monkey, begins narrating everything that has happened into the silence.
All right. As Rin sneaks into the bedroom of Eri to stand over his bed and wake him up for training, he whispers in a voice explaining to Eri why this is happening to him. Right, yes, like this is what happened. All right. Yesterday we went to find our various allies. We went to the Reborn in the community center, and I rallied them. And we went to your hot parents' house, and we asked them to come with us. And we went and found Olanika and our little pet buddy, told them to come along. And Scraps made amends with the wizard because harsh words were said on both sides. Admittedly, one side was harsher than the other. But it's important that you know this, Eri, because now we are on a ship on our way to the factory of the wizard, so we can take back control of the Emerald Army and make sure that they do not fall into the hands of Elias Forlock and the witch. But just so you know, time is up, and you have not awoken yet, and and it is not yet before breakfast, so you get a punch in the balls. And I punch him as hard as I can in the balls.
Fuck you.
Incredibly.
Yeah,
perfect.
The last week of their life.
A real weird way for you to be woken up, Eri. But it does wake you up.
Fucking hope so.
The ship starts coming awake. Everybody's kind of getting to it. Everyone isn't really sure of what they're meant to be doing in that on the ship yet, because like you weren't a crew before this. It was very much just like you, we're going to space, come on. So everyone is kind of trying to, find their rhythm on board the ship. You walk out of the cabin, Rin, and seeing this, you see Eri's father walking along one of the guide rails. He winks at you as if to say that he knows what rhythm he would like to find. And then continues on. Yes, yes, wonderful. In space, nobody can hear you.
Not in front of me.
You're still reeling in bed.
I know.
No, you're missing the sexy lion time.
Exactly.
All right, Dylan, pick up the flirting in Trent's accent. Go.
Everyone roll initiative and see who becomes the new DM.
It's yours, auditory.
13.
Rian, tell me, those wings you have, are they purely for decoration or what can you
I use them to envelop.
Oh, I'd say the embrace of those wings bring many comforts and maybe many more.
It gives me extra strength. Yeah.
Who's flirting?
Dylan
started role playing as my dad.
Oh,
yeah.
And then
also, I'm very disappointed with you, Apollo.
Apollo specifically.
Can't catch a break.
Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to do on the ship? Is there any specific jobs or anything you'd like to assign anybody to?
I am going to find Hertz because I am sure he is the only one who knows how to fly a ship.
Yeah, I do. I have found a ship's captain hat,
Nice.
which I am wearing backwards.
Which is actually the exact same if you can visualize a ship's captain hat.
I can't, so it's fine. But there's like a little logo and that's
I'm
on the
thinking like a tricorn. Like
that's what I was thinking.
That's a pirate hat. A ship's,
a
ship's captain hat is usually a bicorn, which is the same.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was
Silent.
thinking more like a modern day like navy hat.
Oh yeah.
That's the kind of
Oh,
vibe I was
very
going for.
Okay.
jaunty.
Yeah.
Yeah, very jaunty.
I like that as a
And
sound.
I've taken one of my one of my happy face and I've put it on, but I have drawn an eye patch on it.
Nice.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Very good.
That's
Very
so
good.
cute.
Hello, Rin. I'm getting into the character of the captain. Grifto put a lot of faith in me previously in order to be a captain because I saved people's lives. I saved his life, and I want to make sure that people look at me and see me as a captain. Do you think I'm doing okay?
I mean, I have some respect for you, so I'm sure that means other people have at least a little for you.
Oh, well, that's okay. Do you think that maybe uh, according to my book, in place of respect, sometimes people rule with fear? Do you think people fear me? I've got a lot of mean tattoos now.
Mm.
Does.
Would you like? Now I'm going to give you the choice. All right. Would you
Okay.
Would you like me to tell you the harsh truth or a comforting lie?
I don't see why we would lie about things, so I guess the truth, no matter how harsh it is.
I mean, you've drawn a little mustache on your faceplate, and you've drawn a little eye patch, and I have to say, it's inspiring something, right? It's not
Okay.
fear.
Okay, is it respect?
Passing crew member laughs when you ask that.
Damn.
I'm well, as you know, I've been trying to be, overall, nicer. I'm trying to, not insult everyone I meet.
Yes, I have been aware of that. I've actually been graphing the insults that you've been giving and trying to
Oh.
ascertain more of Flying Monkey culture. Or
Right.
sorry, Reborn culture.
There you
Now
go.
that you've kind of assimilated into a new one.
So believe me when I say you look great. It looks good. It's a statement for sure. Is it a fearful one? I mean,
Crew member walks by laughing again.
you need to do something else.
I am. I'm laughing.
Who are
See,
you?
that's good. I've got a very happy crew. I think I'm doing a very good job. That's the most
Yes,
important.
You are. However, one thing that can garner both fear and respect, right, is
Yes.
giving out orders, right? So your captain, I guess we've decided that. I mean, I could have been a captain, but whatever. I'll let you be captain because you've got the hat, you've got the little mustache.
I do.
You've done the work, right? You've done the work. So fear and respect, giving out orders. And if you want, I can give them out, but you need to tell me what the orders are. I'll inspire the fear so you can get the respect. Yeah.
Okay. So then
Yeah.
I
You
think
see,
my
Grifto
first
looks
order.
terrified as you've just basically gone
My
and asked
my
for the
first
job you
order.
wanted.
My first order is tell the crew to respect me.
Right. Good.
And that's it covered then, right?
That's it covered. I'll do that. Is there anything else more kind of hands-on?
I guess maybe Grifto might be able to chime in on what the exact orders for each of our individual groups. There are so many people on this ship,
There's
I've
a lot of
forgotten most of
people.
them.
And I don't know how many of them know how to fly a ship.
I should hope most of them, and that's why we brought them here, and we didn't just pick people that we liked and or remembered.
I mean, it sounds like a good party to
Don't worry
me,
about
but all right. We need the council, right? We need our little. He's gonna. Get over there!
Yeah, I
Do
did
it!
not like that.
You see, as you guys hustle over, if you indeed you are hustling over. Also, one random lion guard runs over as well and goes, "Yeah,
Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck
I'm
out of here.
Scraps.
What?
My name's Scraps. I got it because I was so good at fighting."
You need to fucking leave before I make you into a scrap.
Rude. Turns and leaves.
Now,
Now, see,
Scraps.
that's how you inspire the fear and the respect, you know. Just
you look over and he's talking to the other line guard, looking at you in a way that gives neither of those sentiments.
respect.
Okay. Thank you all for gathering here. Good job on giving orders for me, Rin.
Back.
I think it's come to my attention that we need to be a little bit more organized as a ship and crew. So I'd like us all to take some areas of responsibility, if that's okay. And if at this point the GM wanted to chime in and say if there is any specific areas of opportunity that needed to be assigned, that would be great. If not, I will just.
I already did in episode 2. Can you not remember?
That's what I was going to go back to. If that's what it was. So we need navigation,
like
we need engines, and we need weapons.
And engines. Yeah,
I fucking got this. It was only a year ago.
Weapons. Okay.
It was only a year ago.
there are other things that may crop up here and there in this one.
It was cannons, navigation, and propulsion.
Yes, I was using fancier words back then.
You were.
Jim's had to dumb down this campaign for us.
If you look at Jim in episode 1 and 2, you can see like the hope and the light.
There's so much fire in your eyes.
I had so much passion for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just ground down.
There will also be instances coming up where like there will be the need for someone to basically act as speed. Well, I can't remember the naval word for it, but it's the person whose job it is to like wrangle the crew.
Like the bowsman?
Quartermaster.
I think it is bowsman. Like quartermaster and bowsman if they were
bosun, bosun, not
bosun, yeah.
BOSUN.
Boatswain.
Coxswain.
Anyway,
the other members of the sect department.
We need some cock on this ship. Stat.
You also need a peopler.
Okay. So Rin, I would like you to be the peopler because you're very good with the people and getting people to do what they need to do.
That is not the job I wanted, but it is the job that I will do.
Okay, excellent. Scraps, I would like you to take the cannons. You are good at shooting things, and I think a bow and a cannon probably not too different.
I can name them, no problem. What do you think of my garden? You'll turn and Scraps has spent the entire start of this journey, has picked a random corner of the deck and druid crafted as much shrubbery in it as possible.
Scraps, look at me right now. Scraps, look at me. This is deadly serious. Scraps, look at me. This is deadly serious.
God, hold on, it's been 3 weeks. Brother, what's wrong?
I really like this garden, and I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's how the respect happens. You're doing a great job.
If you have any problems with someone not respecting you, just let me know and I'll sort it.
Okay, great. Maybe you can work with Rin on that. That can be your second assignment.
Okay, grand.
Ari, you're really good at you've been very good at putting us in a direction we should go, but also sometimes you're really good at hiding well and moving around. So I'd like you to be in charge of navigation.
Okay, perfect.
And then I will fist this ship so it goes faster. And I will take engines.
As somebody who wants nothing more than you for you to be feared and respected, I need you to stop saying that. And I need it because put your hand down. Put your hand down, young man.
He's just rotating the face on its thing. Like a power drill.
Avery just looks out into Wildspace at this energy and it's like, I'm on an orgy boat and I hate it. I'm going to war on an orgy boat.
I understand that it is an important part of the process of I suppose you driving this ship, but if you ever say that in front of me again, I will hit you.
I understand, Rin.
Rin, don't
What?
threaten our captain.
I'm not. I'm just telling him what'll happen. A threat is something you think might happen. This is a promise.
This is just a statement of fact.
This is an if-then conditional statement.
Yeah. Okay. If there's something else, two posts.
Yeah.
Mr.
Right,
Crow
I'm gonna
put his
go-
whip over his head too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Mr.
Mr. Crow,
Crow
you could be
has-
our lookout.
I was about to say, Mr. Crow has manifested a spiritual nest at the top of the like above the actual crow's nest.
Yeah,
Oh
above
my
the crow's nest is the Mr. Crow's nest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I love it.
Right.
Who is this?
And right now he's just kind of circling the ship like this.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
It's the best character.
Right, you see, like the crew starts kind of jumping into positions. You kind of start micromanaging people a little bit and being like, you know, oh, Lion Guard, you guys are clearly going to be, you know, the best at like firing these guns and shit. You know, so you've got like some of the Lion Guard, some of the Emerald Guard, kind of like manning the defenses. You've got other ones like you're kind of who took navigation again? Eri, you're kind of talking to one of the Emerald Guard in the navigation center, as it were, i.e. the wheel. And he's like, oh yes, I did 10 years in the Naval Academy studying ship management and crew morale. Yes, I can help you in any way, shape, or form that you might find useful. Morale, yes. Also, the running and maintenance of ships, naval combat, anything to do with ships. Really, I've got multiple master's degrees in them.
Oh, fun! My brother that we established in this last session is also doing a master's. Yeah,
is that right? What is he studying? Is it also to do with
my brother honor he's an astrologer. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Yes, astrology, the twin disciplines of gazing upon the cosmos
as he's just chatting, I'm slowly just shoving him out of the way of the wheel so that I can take it. It's pretty cool.
The capstone is actually pointed to the right, means the ship will crash very soon. You elbow him away and can say, okay, fine.
I'll keep talking. It's
you
fun.
See, he goes and starts telling other people like how to do their little bits of the ship. Real has a degree and wants to talk about it. So yeah, you kind of like, it takes you a little time, but you get the run of the ship to the point where everybody kind of knows what they're up to. Please go away, Adobe Creative Cloud. I don't want you right now.
This random NPC that pops in.
Yeah, this is another one of the.
You need to fuck off.
It's just another one of the Emerald Garrison or whatever their name is. Yeah. So basically, after a little time, the wizard approaches and says, "I have concluded." Sorry, no, that's that scholar guy. He goes, sorry, Hugh Grant, British people in general. Yes, okay. He says, I have concluded the required mathematics to work out where it is we need to go. And I will be able to direct us to the location of the factory worlds. However, it is not as simple as simply flying there. Were a location that one could simply happen upon, it would not be very safe at all, I'm afraid. So there are certain prerequisites we must meet in order to gain access to the required path. The first of which is there's a key of sorts that we must require before the way will open to us, and as such, we must make our way to the Pastorian Nebula. Is probably a day's flight from here, which is a deep Wizard of Oz cut, deep reference.
I was
Still
like, that's
haven't watched
such
the
a
movie.
name
Anyway.
that's like clearly is drawn for something, but means nothing
Yes,
to me.
it's actually the name of the wizard that managed Oz before the wizard from the books.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Wizard, I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yes, Rin, please.
I understand we need to get to this place. The first question is, what is a pre-racket? And second, what are we doing in this nebula? And is it a pre-racket?
Yes, one good question, one terrible question. I'll answer the
Yeah.
terrible question first. A pre-racket would basically be some twigs and some string and maybe some kind of device to apply torsion. Putting these things together, you would be able to tighten the string onto the twig, which you have rounded, and then you would be able to construct a racket, which is an implement for playing tennis. What we need to do in the nebula is twofold. There is a key that will, as I have said, allow us access. It's not a key like one would use in a door. It's more an artifact that we must keep on board the ship. Once it is aboard the ship, we will be able to fly and plot a course accurately through a relatively difficult stretch of space. However, we must also bathe ourselves in particles from the nebula. So we must fly the ship into the very heart of the nebula. Otherwise, the artifact will not work as necessary. Think of it as a spatial two-factor authentication, if you will.
I see. Now,
Do you?
no.
Wow.
But I see enough. But I have one concern, and I think it
Yes.
is a personal thing of mine because I was told that I was the key, right?
Yes.
So my question is,
Where are you?
Is
Fuck.
the-
Yes, go on.
so am I a key again? And if so, will this process kill me?
Oh, the process is as likely to kill you as it is likely to kill all of us. Let me put it that way.
That's fine. I can accept that.
Yes, the likelihood of your specific death and none others is no different from the likelihood of everybody's death, which is to say quite high.
Honestly, huge news. I would be
Yes.
so happy if everybody else died, and I have a marginal increase of survival.
Well, sorry, everybody's going to die.
Well, fuck.
If it goes badly, which it won't, I'm sure, we have Eri on navigation. Yes, Eri?
When approaching this nebula, is our priority speed or stealth?
Oh, well, that's a question that I was about to pose to you, I suppose, in my own way. I would have rambled a bit beforehand.
Got to the point a bit too quick, did he?
Yes.
What are we expecting in this Pastorian Nebula? Is this a known space? Like, will the witches' forces be there already? Will they have had to go through this?
I should hope they don't know about it, but I should hope they haven't known about anything they have known about so far. So, yes, we might encounter some of the witches' forces. They may have found allusions to it in my notes when they ransacked my room. They may have gleaned this information. It is known by some of the Emerald Legion, and quite a few of them were turned to the side of the witch. So, yes, unfortunately, that it's a cat. It scared the shit out of me. I hate them so much. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, thought that door was locked. Okay. So I cannot say for sure. I should hope they wouldn't be there. Outside of that, we can expect some extremely difficult flying will be necessary. To say that the environment is hostile may be an understatement, but I was not in a position to leave this key somewhere easily accessed, as it were. Yes, you, Rudin.
Is the key animate or inanimate?
Good question. Inanimate.
Awesome.
Yes. Why?
Well, because I'm still slightly afraid this key is a living thing, and I don't know how I feel about another living key being around.
No, it's no more living than you or I. It is simply an artifact.
God fucking damn it.
Ren just like sits down and is like, "So am I dead? Are we all not? Are we all not living? Or is
No, it's fine.
He looks at you, beams, and goes, "Exactly," and then turns to the rest of the group.
Ren continues to have. What the
It seems like then we need to probably be careful approaching this.
Yeah, maybe not stealth, but caution for sure. We're taking
Agreed.
the time to chart the safest possible route.
Absolutely. Vigilance at all times, I think.
God, I can do that. I have an anxiety disorder. I can definitely be vigilant.
Oh, okay.
You didn't give a fuck.
I don't know how we would respond.
I've been to therapy.
Have we any other questions? Are you okay, young man?
Yeah, it's just like whatever the equivalent of caffeine is here. Ari has all caffeine. Sure, I have just like a can of the strongest space caffeine. I'm like,
caffeine, yes.
I'm good.
Actually, let's drop a 90s reference. You've got a can of Slurm in your hand.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh yeah, Slurm.
Slurm.
I hate that as a word.
You hate how it's made. You see, he kind of looks at you and says, "Have we any other questions? Anything else you'd like to know, or are we happy to, fucking fast forward to the Nebula?"
What's the Nebula?
The Nebula, it's a region of space. It's kind of a formation in space. Gaseous, beautiful to look upon. Yeah, you guys, you would have seen one before, I believe. If what you would have been at the oh god, what was the name of the Lyman Nebula? I think it was in episode 1. Was it? Yeah. So quite a large collection of gases and planetary objects and stuff in space. Inspiring. A lot of the greatest works of art in the universe were created after somebody gazed upon a nebula. So that's why I thought.
Oh, is that why the key is animated then?
I don't think it is.
It's no more. It's no more animated than this ship.
But it's art.
I like to think so. Yes, I like to think I put a bit of my creative flair upon it.
I look to Ren. I just say he's.
I think there's a quiet dignity. There's a quiet dignity to its form.
Are we looking for a painting? I'm very confused.
I look at the others.
It's made of probably the same materials as our friend here, and he puts his hand on Hertz's shoulders. I constructed it with brass, wood, steel, iron, all the usual bits.
I do think you're confusing it, all of us, because I think it's an NFT now.
I think we might have another brother then.
Yes, this nebula formed token.
Yeah.
Well, no, not formed by the nebula, hidden in the nebula by me. Yes, not a brother. No, animate as any of us. Sentient? No, not sentient. Stop spinning your fist like that, young man.
I punch him. It's like, I told you.
Yes, no, it's not. It's not a painting. It would look like a series of tubes wrapped around the coil, I suppose. It is very much a piece of technology.
Okay, let's go find it.
Okay.
Vroom, vroom.
All right, I'll go yell at people to do work.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check with a -5, please, Dread.
Damn.
Interesting. Could it be intimidation?
Yeah, it could.
Yay! So it'll be a +1 because it's usually a +6. Oh, did you say with disadvantage?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, deeply upsetting. Oh, it's not a natural one, but it's
no.
The crew.
Wait, yeah.
The crew do not listen to you. You can see Scraps is actively like speaking against you. Not our Scraps. Scraps the lion.
What? Hold on. And I think he finds the source of these vicious rumors, and I think part of the reason why is that he gets into a physical altercation with Scraps.
Yeah, cool. Give me a strength check.
Ooh.
A contested strength check against him.
Cool. 23.
Oh shit. He got a 20 and I don't have a modifier for him, so I'm gonna say you win.
Yay!
You guys are tussling, and as you're tussling, you kind of like fully just swinging each other back and forth. Like proper, almost looks like a choreographed kind of Shaolin dance. Like both of his legs are up in the air, then both of your legs are up in the air. Both of his legs hit that one Emerald Guardsman who knows everything about ships, and he falls off the edge. Nobody can save him. He floats off.
Oh
no!
Look what you fucking did, you fucking idiot!
You did that. You did.
You
no, sorry, he's not with them. You did that. That was you.
You did that, right? I'm the peopler of this shit, all right? And you can't be undermining me, right? That's right. You are gonna be in the fucking toilet bit, right? You're gonna be scrubbing that.
Toilet bit.
You're gonna be like, scooping out the poop.
You're more like the poopeler.
Oh, I'm not allowed to kill anyone, am I? No.
Oh, you just killed him. You can still see your man slowly floating away like a squall in Final Fantasy VIII.
Can we just turn the ship around?
You absolutely could.
I mean, I can go out and get him.
You can shoot an arrow with
I can
a
fly.
rope attached
Like
to
if
him.
I'll attach a rope to myself and I'll go get him.
Oh, that works either.
Yeah, you've got lots of options to get him.
Yeah, I'll attach
we
a
get
rope
him.
to myself. Yeah, I'll go get him.
You get him back. You can see the crew is unhappy about this altercation.
Probably saving this person.
They're unhappy about him having been knocked off in the first place.
I refuse to take responsibility for that. That was not me.
Everybody can see that the crew is just looking unhappy in general right now.
Where's the captain?
And you see that, like, what's his face? Scraps goes back. Cat Scraps goes back, and you can see him like doing his work, but like talking to loads of people as well.
I'm gonna start going around the line guard, who are the ones that will be working on the cannons. Are these cannons the same kind of cannons I would have seen on the first ship we were on?
Very similar, yes. Kind of like turn of the century naval cannons. Like various little modifiers to make them work in space as opposed to on the sea. But for the most part, very similar. There's also a couple of herbalists on like the upper deck that you'd find yourself more like acquainted with because they're like stringed ranged weapons as opposed to
to have the druids that are manning them.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
They would have come with the Langard.
Perfect. Right. I'm gonna be checking how much ammo we have and checking in with every line guard that's gonna be manning one, making sure they understand how to work it and that they've been trained. And I'm giving them loads of praise when they get it right, like nurturing their talents.
Yeah, fucking brilliant. I tell you what, if you want to run some drills, tell me what those drills would look like.
Is there any like space rock floating
Yes,
past?
I was actually just about to say there is like space debris and stuff. There's also that guy is still floating out there. They haven't fully got him in yet.
No, we fully gotten him.
He's fallen off again. Yeah, okay.
First save is 3,
so there's
second
space,
one.
there's like space debris and stuff floating around out there.
Right, I'm gonna point out to each one a different target I want them to hit.
Yeah.
Whoever uses the least amount of ammo and hits their target first will get the quick reward. Everyone else will be asked to train this more.
They all kind of look at you and nod. I'm gonna roll for just the Lion Guard and the Emerald Garrison, or the Emerald robots, and just see who does best. The Lion Guard rolled a 19 using the ballistae, the arbalists.
I'm purposely giving the Emerald Garrison a harder target, like further away rocks, smaller rocks, that kind of thing.
The Emeralds only rolled a 13, so they it takes them a few shots with the cannons. So the crossbow, the big crossbows, much more accurate. The Lion Guard much more dexterous in their use. Just nail their rocks, like gone. They clear this, like sweep the field. The Emerald are having to work with much blunter instruments, and it's like deafening cannon fire and stuff. You see, like, whereas with the Lion Guard, it's very graceful. You know, you had strength, like walking along, giving orders, like using one finger to adjust the top of a ballista to fix an aim as it moves, like it's oiled. And then you get down to the deck, the middle deck, where the cannons and the Emerald are, and it's just like Hero being like, "No man, fire the cannons! This one, and like booting the arse of cannons and shit. Cannons are flying backwards across the deck, like arms are coming off as Emerald are forgetting to let go of like cannons and shit. We will make war on these rocks, man. Fire! Very much like a World War I British cannoneer squad that just first day on the job. It takes them a much longer time.
And I'm fully taking notes that Emerald Garrison are going to need help during this if we end up in a fight.
Yeah, nice.
And we'll probably slag Hero. I thought your troops would be better put together than this. What's going on?
Well, we were put together by your father, so any insult to us is an insult to him. As he like panics as a cannon like flies backwards towards both of you, and you step out of the way.
Do you think he'd be proud of this performance?
Oh well, this is not what we were designed to do. You see, we're new to this. You see that one though. That one dude is like nailing every target with military precision. The guy who studied boats in college. Like he's getting ricochet shots and everything.
What was his name?
He didn't give a name. His name is Reebok.
Everyone, you could stand to learn something from Reebok here. Reebok, can you teach them?
Yes, of course. I'd be delighted to teach them. Finally, I'm the lecturer.
If it was up to me, you'd be leading this garrison and not Hero.
Oh no, I defer to Hero in all matters military, except for the physical management of the guns, you see. Not something he would usually have to concern himself. No. Now, and he begins, like, you see immediately an improvement. And because you've done this spot of training, in future, now they're going to have a +2 to their rolls.
Nice.
The Lion Guard will have a +3 to their rolls with the weapons.
I'll quickly go to the Lion Guard and tell them, excellent performance, everyone. I'm very impressed. Who's the highest ranking among you, but below strength?
You see, they all kind of like look around. They seem to be all kind of equal rank.
All right, divide this between you then for an excellent performance. And Scraps will pull out. Do you remember the Bitcoin thing you invented? The currency that exists in the universe?
Yeah.
So Scraps robbed the one off the underbloke.
Oh, nice.
In his dungeon and never checked to find out how much was on it. So he'll just hand the entire like thing that holds the currency over to the squad. Brilliant.
They look at it and their eyes go wide. Like, there has been strength immediately comes across the deck and snatches it and goes, there has been an ongoing investigation looking for these funds for 5 years. These were robbed from the National Bank.
Excellent.
Where did you find this?
Your troops have helped solve this. They've done a very good performance today. You should be proud of them.
Did you rob this?
I requisitioned it from some criminals that had robbed it.
Why did you not report this? It's an inordinate amount of money. You could buy a planet with this.
Holy shit!
He immediately
Why didn't we?
he immediately puts it in his like personal pouch and seals it and puts a little padlock on the pouch.
Oh, cute.
That was meant to be for your troops, Trent.
My troops, they understand that this is what pays for their food, their water, their housing in the Emerald City. They will want it to go back to their families.
All right, so long as it's divided well.
It is. This is the system of government designed to fairly distribute this money.
I don't know what that means. It was only me on our farm. I ran the whole place.
Oh, it sounds very stressful. I'm sorry. I cannot believe you have this. You cannot believe the political strain we have been under since we lost this.
Are you on the shrine? I can help.
Scraps will exit as Rin's conversation starts and fade into the background, using his scarecrow skills to just blend out of consciousness.
Also, you need to talk to your men. There's some slander going around, and he's gonna.
Slander? Who would slander? And who is the slander aimed at?
Scraps. No.
Oh, they slander Scraps.
No. They slander me, but the slanderer is Scraps. Not Scraps, my friend.
Cat Scraps has slandered you.
Scraps. Yeah, he's a fucking...
Cat Scraps, come here, front and center. And Cat Scraps, with his tail between his legs, walks up. Strength looks at him and says, "You have been speaking ill of my friend here." And he puts a strange emphasis on the word friend. And Cat Scraps goes, "Well, I just thought, I didn't like the way he shouted at me.
I didn't like the way you look at me."
Easy, easy.
I'm sorry.
He puts his hand around your shoulders as he goes, "Easy."
Like,
he says,
puts his hand on his hand. He's like, "Yes, I'm sorry."
I hated it
here. I would think after all your years of training, somebody raising their voice would be of no problem to you, no? And Scraps, looking at the ground and kind of kicking the thing, goes, "It's just, that's other Lion Guard, And he goes, "And what is the difference if it is Lion Guard to you? Cat Scraps." And then he goes, "What would your father say? Insubordination upon a ship carrying the wizard of all people. This should be an honor to you. Instead, you disgrace yourself."
Yeah.
You are
fucking disgusting.
You're putting me in a hard position here. Then please be quiet.
What I do? Did I not do? Okay.
Our position, yeah.
Not the way. Not the time to raise your voice later on.
No,
Come to my cabin and I will raise it for you. No.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna choke this water.
Oh my god, stop. Not in front of your men. Jeez.
Yes, in space. Nobody can hear you scream, no? Anyway, Cat Scraps, you are on toilet duty. Please, you have disgraced yourself. Now you will clean the pots. And Cat Scraps goes below decks. It takes a little time, but it takes a day or two of flying.
I regret nothing.
The next time I see you at a convention, it's on fucking site. Bring your LARP shields because you're gonna need them. Big sword.
I'm gonna bring a LARP shield that will be emblazoned with your fantasy father riding a monkey. Just the heraldry will be a lion rampant upon a monkey.
I need to go to
bed. So does your father. But he's not going alone. Okay, you get there. Yeah.
At what point in the campaign did we decide just do it to Apollo? At what point did we decide?
Like episode 3, I think.
Yeah, it was real early.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Like,
It
episode
really
3. I had
was.
video
It
It was that
I
one
didn't
session
start
you
to-
couldn't make.
Oh, I missed one session. Everyone's like, "This just hurt Apollo."
Basically, yeah.
You gotta let your dad have fun, you know?
Stop.
Dads just want to have fun. You get to the Nebula, and you see like arrayed out before you the raw majesty of creation. The sky burns purple, then gold, then green, then blue, as this nebula shifts and twists in the ether of space. Raw energy whips around, crackling above the sails of the ship. And Eri, you feel it fight you as now almost waves of power are moving through space. This is not an easy place to navigate. You see rocks kind of moving fast around the place, like churned, like almost churning through space, propelled by the force of this nebula. And in the heart of it, where it's brightest, you see the wizard standing now on the prow of the deck, points to this spot and says, "There, that is our destination. We must bathe the ship in the particles of the center of the nebula, and there we will find the artifact as well. This will not be an easy task." And again, you feel the ship is almost being pushed out of the nebula, such as the force emanating from it.
Okay.
How would you guys like to proceed?
I have questions.
Yes.
As someone who is an avid swimmer.
Okay.
Sometimes when waves are very strong,
Yes.
when waves are getting strong, there are two ways that you can usually approach it. You can either swim as hard as you possibly can to try beat the intensity somewhat and try to just push through, or you can try to find like the lulls. If it's a sort of pulse, if there's a pulse to the wave, there's a rhythm, you can try find the lulls and try to navigate around that. Maybe you veer off to a part where the current is like a little bit weaker, and then you try to like go in and out of the current. You try to not, sometimes it's more productive to straight up fight the current. Other times it's better to try learn how the current works.
Yeah.
What does this feel like?
Roll me what skill would you like to justify trying to get a sense for the waves here? Because I love what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a leaf on the breeze here.
Yeah. I think investigation or perception, just to see. I think it's a lot of, you know, you're in a new car, you're testing to see what the limits are. I think I'm just testing to see, okay, if we increase the power a little bit, does it seem easier, or are we getting more of a pushback? What if I'm just doing micro adjustments to see what is giving me better results? And then once I have a sense of that, then it'll be either, okay, we're going to start maneuvering, or I have to yell to Hertz, hey, just give me full fucking power.
Yeah. Okay. Roll it up for me. Tell me what you get.
Can I give him the help action by using my one of my abilities? What is it? Magical awareness. So I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. So I kind of want to be like, okay, you need to navigate over this way a little bit more to be able to so I can get a better ping of whatever the artifact, whatever kind of magic it's giving off.
Okay, that works. I'm going to say that, like, between the two of you, Eri, you're kind of trying to get a sense for how the ship is moving in this, like, tumultuous energy. You're trying to, like, gauge the rhythm and flow of it as best you can, if you can at all. And then, Rin, you're helping, but you're able to, like, so as Eri is, like, you know, the waves will be going this way. You can kind of say, like, closer, we're getting closer, or like, no, we're being pushed further away. And you're kind of able to give, like, an instinct or a sense of if we keep going this way, it's good or it's bad kind of thing.
Like I won't. I don't think Raymond would be able to give detail, but he would be able to give the vibe of, okay, like we're in the right direction.
Yeah, because while you were outside the nebula looking in, it's very much like you could see the center of it, like the ring light reflected in my glasses here. But once you're in the thick of it. There are like the ship is engulfed in clouds. You know, there are huge, like sometimes moon-sized rocks moving between you and it. Like this is very chaotic, very tempestuous. So you don't always. In fact, since you've gone into it, you haven't had a line, like a visual line on the center.
Oh dear.
All right. So, yeah, I think it's gonna. Oh god, I am really stuck between investigation and perception. Just to say.
Okay. I could say perception is going to be the better one here. I think because it's your it's instinct. You know.
Awesome. Advantage because of that help action. Yes. Yes. Okay, those are nice rolls. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lovely rolls. 17 and an 11 on the die. He's dead.
Yeah, it wasn't true. I always think it might be a dramatic pause.
That seems like it's good enough. What's the total there?
Yeah, what's the total?
17 on the die. He said what? Perception?
Yes,
yeah.
Perception.
Yeah. He's back.
17.
So that is a 25 perception. Just trying to see, do I get a better response by just fucking stepping on it, or by trying to maneuver around like asteroids and stuff?
You very quickly realize that if you were to try and just brute force this, the ship would be torn apart. This is
lovely, not a vibe.
This is some Bruce Lee shit. You got to be like water, and you got to like go where it takes you and bend when you need to bend. So you begin plotting. You begin plotting like a spiraling path inwards towards the center. And Rin, you're able to kind of say like, okay, we are continuously getting closer here. However, you do come through into an asteroid field that you see, like as some clouds part, the ship finds itself in some astral doldrums, for lack of a better word. And you are surrounded by like so many asteroids. You know that when these astral winds pick up again and the waves kick off, you're at high risk of like 360 degrees all around you. Somehow you've managed to end in a space between some of them. When things kick off again, you're going to be dashed against these rocks. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to just communicate that. I'm just going to say, I think I can navigate us down, but I can navigate around the bigger asteroids. Maybe we can try shoot the smaller ones away. What does everyone think?
I have a cruiser ready.
I'll
If you
agree.
need us to shoot, we'll shoot.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So two things are going to happen here. Before the crews rush to their places along the sides of the ship, but before the first cannon is lit, before the first bow is drawn back, you feel the astral winds pick up. You are going to need to do two things at once. First off, Eri, I need you to make a dexterity check to try and hold the ship still. Okay. If you pass that, Harker, you'll be making these shots with advantage. Or sorry, no, you'll be making them flat. If you fail it, you'll be making it at disadvantage.
All right. Okay. Do I have a DC, or will we just see where it lands?
I can give you a DC for this. I'm going to say for you, and let me just
for me
check something.
I think what type of check is this, Apollo?
Dexterity.
I think because so much of this kind of like navigation part is like super important with keeping us like, you know, steady throughout all this like real like tumultuous area, and that dexterity is going to be important. So I'm going to cast enhance ability on Eri for dexterity.
Ooh,
just to kind of like
nice.
Does that give me advantage on it?
Yes.
Lovely. God, I love that for us.
Right, so that is going to be a DC of 18. So it's good you did that.
Okay. That is a 9. That is a 13. Can I use a side-bolstered knack?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay, this is a D8. I need a 5 or higher on the die.
Let's go. We got it. We got it.
Oh, you have inspiration as well.
Yeah.
A D8. Oh, sorry, a D6. 2.
Okay. Let's see if the D8 does it. D8 was a 1. Hate that for us.
Oh.
We need a 4 or higher on this D6. Not looking. 1.
Oh man.
So
Wait.
you do.
Wait. I don't know.
Do I have some rogue shit? Do I have any rogue shit? Please? Please, sir, may I have some rogue shit?
Sure. I mean, do you have uncanny dodge? Can you apply it to a ship? Not really.
But I could if I bat my eyelashes real nice.
You could, but batting your eyelashes would make you momentarily blind.
Yeah, that is
Okay. So you
13.
what did you hit?
13, 14, 15. Do I add my proficiency bonus to this?
I'm going to say you're not proficient in flying the ship yet.
That's fair.
Unfortunately.
So I hit a 15.
15. Okay. So a 15 isn't enough.
D6 fucked me.
It's enough for you to avoid the larger rocks. So the ship isn't going to take the first volley of damage as these things start crashing into you. You're able to pilot the ship around the large rocks, as in you don't crash into them. However, the smaller rocks, a lot of them start hitting the ship and shaking it, meaning that Harker, this is a much harder task for you now, as you're trying to hit rocks that are moving a lot faster, and also you are shaking as your guys are trying to do it.
No worries. And am I just rolling, and it kind of counts for the team, or
yes, basically you're going to have a +3 with the catapults and a +2 with the cannons on this as well. So you're going to make 2 rolls, 1 for the catapults, 1 for the cannons.
So I'm
blast away 2 waves of rocks.
Be up kind of with the catapults, manning one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, this counts. An ability check is an attack roll, right?
In this sense, no. It's not
roll.
it's not like you're physically moving the thing yourself. It's more like the dexterity of the crew.
Okay, cool.
So you can use any skill you'd like to justify it if you can. Otherwise, it's just going to be flat dex, same as Apollo.
No, I've got good dex.
You also have an additional D6 from Zool on shot.
Nice, thanks,
Hi,
Zool.
MVP.
So I'm just rolling with disadvantage, right?
Zool is cool.
With the catapult?
Yes, disadvantage.
See, I'm imagining this.
Actually, do you know what? I think it could be fun. You can choose to roll it flat and sacrifice your +3 if you want.
Ooh.
So
I rolled with disadvantage, so I'm going to keep disadvantage.
Okay.
So that is with my +3 to dex.
Sorry, this is also a 18.
Oh, easily. I rolled an 11, 5 in the D6, +3 to dex, and
Nice.
+3 for the catapults.
So the first wave of rocks comes crashing in, and the Lion Guard, just so quickly, just start picking out the smaller ones out of it, like the small sized rocks. However, their arrows do kind of ping off medium-sized ones that are coming. That would be for the cannons. You look down to the somewhat more organized Emerald Guardsmen. How do you want that to go? Is there anything you want to do specifically, or are you just going to have them take another volley? Again, you can choose to take it flat, or you can choose the you know what I'm trying to say. You can do it flat, or you can do it disadvantage with a +2.
So the Emerald Guardsmen, which are going to be, so they wouldn't. They're not going to use my. I'm not firing cannon with them, so they're not going to use my dex.
They're not using your modifier, yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be flat, no modifier.
For these guys, yeah.
Okay, cool. And they have a
it's just cannon fire. It's like if you or I picked up a cannon, basically.
Excuse you, I'd be great at a cannon.
I think I'd be great
That's
on a
canon.
I'm going to, as I see them, if I get a reaction, an action, whatever in this, I'm going to cast a spell to help them if I can.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Nice.
So as I kind of like throw myself over the side of the ship to look down and see a few of them peeking out the portholes where the cannons are pushed through on the second level. Scraps' eyes for the very first time will burn a much whiter blue, representing the energy of his mother. And he'll go, "Gosh, they're terrible at this. Dad, train them as much as you could. Please help them." And he's casting Bless on 3 of them.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you like
sick.
With that first call out to that power, that Bless washes across the whole ship.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, cool. And you feel like the magnitude of that power is insane.
Okay. I'm adding a D4. Okay, and I'm taking this with disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's good. That's 14 on the dice. It's only a 16 with their +2 for the cannons.
Plus your Bless.
Yeah, it was one on the Bless. So it was
okay.
13 on the dice, 1 on the Bless.
So what's that? 15, 16, 17?
16.
16. Okay, so you're gonna miss it by 2 unless there's anything anybody can do to bring it up.
I've already done it.
No. Okay.
No.
Maybe I have like an ability that I think I've used like once.
Can I real quick respec into Bard and just give everybody inspiration?
Yeah, just real quick.
If you want, you can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now,
tap.
I do with my keen mind feat know which way is north if that's going to be useful in this situation.
North is a planetary concept, so not being on a planet, that sense is screaming at you.
Wait, don't you have Flash of Genius?
I have Flash of Genius. Yeah, I can add my intelligence modifier as a reaction to anyone who makes a check or a save. So that's an additional +5.
Yeah, perfect. So these guys, you see, like they are taking their initial shit shot, right? Like they're not going to hit it. Suddenly the Bless initially washes over them. They all pulse briefly, like their gears and whatnot, kind of pulse with a blue light. And then they damn it. Sorry, I keep getting really abrasive WhatsApp messages in my ear. They're still not going to make it. And then the captain springs into action with some inspiring words.
Hit them.
And whereas before they had doubted his ability, the robotic nature in the back of their heads goes so succinct, so rife with information, and the cannons actually shoot through. You get a broadside off that clears a window between you and the edge of this thing, and Apollo area is able to steer the ship out of this asteroid field in this moment. Yeah, nice. So you and the ship all managed to get out of that without taking any damage, which is good. Next up is you're flying. You're kind of flying now. You can see the center of the nebula, and you kind of like you've got a crack shot at it, but you can tell that the engines need lots of juice. You can see people like throwing. People could like throwing energy in or fuel in, but it doesn't seem to be enough to get you past the passive just energy pulsing off this thing. How do you spur the ship onward?
I think I think back to when I first interfaced with the Dorothy, and I was able to like spur her into life by
fisting
injecting spell slots, shall we say. Hey, these are kind of things that have happened. So I think probably in a very kind of similar way, I would like to effectively cast like enhanceability on the ship through kind of like my interactions, like my interfacing with it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say like you don't have an interface like you would have on the Darth. There's no AI to the ship, nothing like that. It's steel and wood. But as you're kind of looking at it, like you're thinking about the Dorothy and how familiar you were with her body. And you know that when you interfaced with it, you could feel where a lot of that energy was going, you know? And you get a sense of that, like, you could use enhance ability on this is self-raw. Self-raw.
I have to agree.
One of you has a child, and I need a
and I've taken great pains to ensure he's not in this room.
Damn, nasty.
Yeah.
Y'all nasty.
You can enhance ability on the sails. Yeah.
So what? Okay, well, what's the engine? What propels the engine? Is this like a fucking steam train kind of job?
It's basically like a steam train job. Like there's fuel that you can like put into an engine.
Then I will cast flaming sphere in the engine.
Fuck yeah, do it. Nice. Sick as fuck. The ship just pops a wheelie and goes over the thing. Eri, what you feel is basically as you're kind of almost being pushed back by one of these waves, just suddenly there is juice in the tank. The ship hits the NOS and you're able to crest the wave and like come down the opposite side of it. You guys find yourself face to face with the center of the nebula, almost blinding to look at. You see now, like in the air around you are tiny motes, of like they seem like light, but like anyone with any kind of arcane ability would see that like there is a little bit more energy to them. They do seem to be almost some kind of naturally occurring astral magic. As the wizard walks the deck, runs his hand along one of the railings, and looks to you, Hertz, and nods as if to say, yes, these are the particles we needed to bathe the ship in. That's the first part is done. Now all you need to do is get the
key
artifact. Yes, the key. He informs you that it is in the center of the nebula. You can see that this is like twisting raw astral energy. It's not hot like a sun would be, but it is chaotic. You can't get the ship close to it. This is going to have to be somebody's going out on a lifeline or whatever you want to do, but you're not going to be able to sail the ship up to it.
How far away does it look?
It's pretty far. Like this is space, so it's not like you'd be able to throw a rope to it or even shoot a cannon to it or something. It's going to be a bit of a
couple of kilometers
expedition.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
How big is the? Well, fucking no. I'm not asking that. You've given us no indication of how large this artifact is.
Yeah, it's not that big. The wizard can tell you. It's like size of like a basketball.
I love that. I love that, and I know that in my soul.
You saw it yourself.
I just figured. I mean, he's made it like that. He can carry
the
it
wizard's
around
a baller.
Oh shit!
Should be like. Did I not describe him as being in like a basketball uniform all the time? Like he's always in shorts.
He's in the Globetrotters.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the good mics on. Damn.
Damn. He's a point guard. The wizard's a point guard. Oh my god.
He wears.
I don't know what that means.
He wears Converse, like it's the 80s.
Yeah.
I think Rin's like, right. I'm willing. Like, I can fly. I can get in there. But how I turned to the wizard, like, how dangerous will it be if I jump directly into the nebula?
Oh, extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
Extremely. Okay.
Yes.
So would you suggest more than one, or would you say one's enough?
At its most unsentimental. One might die.
Right.
So, like, if we send one, it's much more likely we won't succeed.
Interesting.
I have
So-
a way of keeping you healed while you
Right.
do it.
Okay.
I've been working on some ways to reduce. I've been working on some ways to use my psionic abilities to protect myself and others and move objects. So maybe I'll be able to help with that.
Right.
Avoid direct contact.
I don't want to have you guys go without me. I think I would be a bad captain if I let you do this by yourself.
I mean, if you want, I'm not going to say no.
How could we fly?
Sorry, yes, just to understand what you guys are suggesting first for me. Are you suggesting that you all go, or just that Dread go and you guys support from the deck?
I can support from the deck. The whole
Well,
way.
it depends how far away it is, right? Because there's going to be
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
limit
it's a
to like.
couple of kilometers. Like.
All my stuff is
Technically,
pretty
I
much
can
like
defend
30
the
feet.
entire way.
Okay.
Well,
All my stuff
um,
is
I-
like 30 feet
you're
range,
sending-
so I kind of have to go with Ren.
I mean, I'll have to convince the DM a little bit, but I can convince them.
well, we could probably see how close we can get to, like.
I'm
get
like, is there like
ship.
a lifeboat or something we can take out, or if
That
not,
might be
like
an
Yeah,
idea.
there would
the
be- there
wizard
would be,
is like super
4
powerful, he can
lifeboats.
cast probably
Fly
fly
on
on
all
us,
of us,
right?
yeah.
You know.
I will check if he can do that. Hold on.
I think isn't he like technically an artificer as opposed to a wizard?
Yeah, he's
Well,
an
artificers can
Yeah.
fly. They can make
Can
ships.
can they cast fly though?
I'm just checking his spell list now.
He just gives us little wings, little fairy wings, like woo. They are covered in glitter.
No, he cannot cast fly on you, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Is
Well,
there
what kind of-
anything he
There-
can
and none
cast
of- none
that'll
of us
help
know it.
you?
No, I don't know it.
No,
I just have that
he
good innate ability.
Not really cast anything that's going to help you out in this.
Just trying to find my gliding.
Save guidance. No, you do like there are 4 kind of lifeboats on the
Okay.
ship as well. If you all want to go,
When I fall at least 10 feet above the ground, you can use your reaction to glide horizontally a number of feet equal to your walking speed and take 0 damage from the fall. So I'm basically falling with style. So
Lifeboats.
like, yeah, we'll take the lifeboats. But I think just in terms of if it's pure like chaos energy, like Ren's probably got just the most HP and can
Mhm, yeah.
handle taking the damage. That's more what I'm thinking.
I because of my level up to getting my subclass in fighter, I can create like a mini protective field around you. It'll only reduce damage by like
That's pretty cool.
1d6 each, 1d6 plus 3. Like, it's not going to be the
Okay.
most.
That's pretty cool, though.
that's
Yeah, that's
super
pretty cool.
witchery. You basically got a Quen shield.
I can also.
Oh yeah,
it's-
I can.
This is the Jedi subclass. I can also move shit.
Oh, fun.
So we all go out, and then we're gonna send Rin into like ground zero, the
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
what's the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
of the middle of a star that's burning.
The core.
There's a
Core?
word
Yes,
for it.
there's
No,
just there's a,
yeah.
no.
You know what I'm
Let's
talking
all
about.
throw space terms
Red
at it.
bit.
You're over the event horizon.
That's the one.
I actually
that's
think
the
it is,
one.
that's the one,
I think it might be
Event
that.
Horizon, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to
I don't know that it is. That's
But I think that
specifically
is
a
it.
black hole thing, but
But I think that's what
But
she was
The
referring
point
that's
to.
what I
from
was
which
trying to
we
think of. Yeah.
Longer escape.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
let's
in
do
the
it.
boats.
get in the boat.
Okay,
we're
we're
in
in the
the
boat
boat
now.
nobody
have
checked
the ship.
boat's guidelines. Sorry.
Cat
Yeah.
scraps
Okay.
I respect him.
Cat scraps. Yeah, you see, cat
It's tied
scraps.
down.
Like as you climb down to the boats, you pass the porthole for the toilets, and you can see him like staring daggers at you, Rin.
It was worth it. I didn't kick that man off the ship.
He goes back to what he's doing, but like no love lost. You get on the ship and you start the lifeboat. Do you all want to be in one boat, or are you going to go in one in like so
One
4
each.
boats are gonna
I
Go
think
Two
maybe
and two.
boat goes down, then we have 3 others to jump into.
Yeah, maybe like 2.
Boats get damaged. I've been playing a lot of Witcher lately, and I keep damaging my boat over and over again.
The boats, like it's so easy to damage the boats in that
You
game.
go over like a dead siren, and it damages the boat.
Yeah, you hit a rough
maybe
wave
you should
and you
go
hear that
around the
awful like
siren.
crank, and
Yeah.
then there's a big hole in the front of your ship.
4 boats.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been in a lot of boats, it doesn't surprise me that the boat
Can we-
breaks a
why
lot
don't
when
we-
you crash into it.
Let's ask Reebok what he thinks.
Yeah, okay. Reebok is on his thing, on his cannon. He's after using the cannon, so he knows that it's important to do the maintenance immediately afterwards. So he's currently like cleaning it and stuff. Yeah, what voice did he have? He was almost like Christopher Walken at one point there. Yeah, well, how can I help you? What's going on with the boats?
How many should we take?
Well, you'll suffer a loss of control if you're only 1 per boat, but you'll have more baskets to put your eggs into.
Who are you?
Reebok, the naval scholar.
Nope.
I'll have to take your word for it, but I do. I think we should split the difference and do 2 to a boat.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
boats.
Let's do 2 and 2.
Reasonable plan of action, yes. Do you want me to come?
No.
No, absolutely
Yes.
not.
No.
No,
Captain's orders. He jumps on board the boat.
no, I'm the
You
paper.
Hertz.
I'm the paper.
He's in Hertz's boat. Who else is in Hertz's boat?
I'm in Hertz's boat.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah, you're
alright.
in with Reebok.
Yeah.
What? Would you just move over a little bit? You're cramping the bench I'm on.
I'm standing on the prow.
I'm the only one
Fine
Before I knew,
naval
Yeah.
tradition.
I'm the only one rowing. Reebok is not helping.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Curl, get down here. Come on.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Soundlessly glides through space, lands on the prow of the ship, manifests a little hat.
Beautiful.
You can do that? Okay.
Down.
Okay,
Sorry. Hands
let's
off the
go
prow.
into the center of this nebula. Hold
Cool.
on to your hats if you
I
have them.
need-
If you don't, get a hat.
Oh, I have a scarecrow hat.
Oh, fuck,
do?
I need a hat.
Anybody who
hood.
has a hat is fine. Anybody.
Yay!
It's a hat heavy party.
Yet again, targeted.
Okay, so I'm going to say again, we're just going to have to do a small skill challenge to get up to the center of the nebula. You're piloting it whichever way you can justify. It is going to be 19 to get through unscathed. So
Is
tell me
the-
what skills, and this
Sorry.
is boat by boat.
Is the blue glow gone? Are we too far away from the ship?
Yes, that was kind of a washed over at one point.
Once again, Scrap's gonna call out to his mother and pop bless onto out of the tree people.
Yep, cool.
He'll leave himself out.
Okay.
Rin is
Well,
truly
what
just-
actually I am going to say very quickly is you can bless one boat. I'm going to say, because we're talking kilometers here, so like they are, while they're going with you, they're still very far away.
Fair.
But Hertz's boat is getting a +2 to the roll because of the presence of Reebok,
Okay, cool.
who
Right.
is actually a competent sailor.
So I brought him.
Fucking boss.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, apologies. Guidance, not bless,
Guidance. Okay, cool.
because it's ability check.
Rin is truly just brute forcing it.
Yeah.
Just powering through whatever kind of nebulous waves.
Yeah,
are-
you can see as you're doing that, Reebok has one oar, and he'd be like sticking it into the water or the water to kind of create drag to like,
Yeah.
kind of
He's got a nice little T-stroke going.
precision pilot the boat. Hertz, I'm assuming, doing absolutely nothing but standing on the prow, pointing forwards.
Thank you.
He's
yes.
doing a great job.
Yeah, it's pointing forwards with a spinning fist.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I
so-
am still maintaining concentration on my enhanced ability on Airy, though. If it's been less than an hour.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Will that, like, they are like half a kilometer away from you? Will it? Will it? not to be like, fuck you, Harker, your
Yeah,
guidance
no,
doesn't work,
well-
and then immediately be like the enhanceability does.
I think it's but I've cast it on them, and now it's just up to me to maintain the concentration. So like,
Okay.
I don't think there's a limit on how, because he has the effect of the spell now. I'm
Yeah.
not, you know.
Grand. You're just
Yeah.
aware of the spell's presence in your mind,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You don't have to. Yeah, perfect.
I chose strength is 23.
Okay, so you are able to just beast through, yeah, because you get the +2, so that's 25 for your ship. If you guys, what role are you using to justify this? This is the SS Eri Scraps.
Scraps would
the SS Scraperi, as it were.
There you go.
Like
I love it.
Scraps would want to kind of take over Aries' normal role of navigator in terms of keeping an eye out of where not to be steering the ship and using perception, which is what he would have been trained to just watch things constantly and know what's happening around them.
Yeah. Okay.
Harry,
cool.
anything else you would rather do?
I mean, if you tell me where to go, I'll just go there. I'll try to do it as quickly as possible. Yeah, I think I'll go for speed.
Yeah, nice. Roll it up again. 18 is the.
Okay.
Or sorry, was it 18 or 19?
Yeah,
You said 19, I think.
19. 19 is the
Both of us are
what
one.
you gotta hit.
just Dex.
Whatever you want to justify it, as long as it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll go Dex. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. And you can use like not just core skills as well. Like you can use
Using a core skill, 16 on the die, +4, 20.
Perfect. Yeah, you
Nice.
make it as well. Perfect. So you guys are able to basically make your way to the center of this, and you are now like it's to repeat using this word a lot. It's tempestuous. You're being thrown left and right. Hurts. You have almost been thrown off the prow a few times.
I have to catch him
like-
every time.
Yeah.
He refuses to step down.
Rin, your arms are exhausted from like rowing through it. You guys are kind of like gassed when you get there, but you kind of cross the event horizon and find yourselves in the eye of the storm, and where beforehand it was very much like normal space with lovely colors, now everything is just bright, just extremely bright white. You can see kind of shadowed somewhere ahead of you is something, but the boats are now like, while everything is bright, it is taking everything the crews have just to keep them from being buffeted back out of this. What do you want to do?
How far away?
Probably only a couple hundred feet here. Like it's not probably not even a couple hundred feet. Like I'd say 150 feet from the point your ships are able to get to.
150 feet. Do we have 150 feet? Well, I don't even know if I because Rin would have to jump up from high to be able to get up.
Is it a matter of this this thing in the center is radiating this, or it's just being held there?
It's hard for you to tell. You are being buffeted away from it, but you're not sure if it's the source of it or not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, just on what you said there, Rin, as well. This space you're in is not two-dimensional. It's a sphere. The winds are pushing in every direction, and just instinctively, because you, as a reborn, would know this. There is no up in space, so you could ride the winds down off the boat and feasibly like wind ride, basically glide your way there. You don't, when you're in space, you don't particularly have to start higher than your objective, because there is no higher than your objective.
All right. So I, depending on how close the other boats are, is like, do you have rope?
Are you screaming in space?
Damn.
I was screaming to the
I'm
void.
only,
Why
no,
not?
I'm only joking. They can't hear you. You're all in the brain space as well, remember? So
I actually, I don't think I brought it up, but as part of one of my artificer inventions that I can make, I've made sending stones.
Oh, nice.
So I could have given like a stone for each ship.
yeah, nice. They look like bronze and emerald Nokia 3310s.
Oh,
Amazing.
sick.
Mm.
Objectively, the best
Yeah.
phone.
I
Objectively.
basically just like give one to Scraps.
Well,
Like
3330.
yeah. Scraps, this is possibly the most indestructible piece of equipment known to man. And we can speak with each other.
Do you trust me not to lose it?
Yes.
Oh,
I think you've
okay.
learned your lesson.
Thanks.
That's so fucking harsh.
I didn't think
Yes,
anyone
it
would give me
was your
anything
fault,
again.
but you.
Damn shit. Fuck.
Right.
What did you say there, Arger? Sorry.
I didn't think anyone would ever give me anything again.
Oh, well. I think it's
Hello?
every. No,
Hello?
you don't need to. I'm right here. You don't need to say it. When we're further away, then you can speak.
You are actually real far away.
Yeah.
Hello?
No, what this is, I think we're retconning this conversation.
Oh, there's a flashback. Sorry.
Yeah, it's flashback.
Yeah, it's one of those space flashbacks where when you
Yeah.
cross
When's
the
that argument
threshold,
with one
hang
of
on,
the
hang on.
lines
I'll go on
again?
the other side of the ship.
Hello?
Yes.
I think Rin's arguing with a lion guard again.
Oh yeah, he does that. I think they just need to fucking get it over with. He's just got so much tension with everyone.
Boom! Boom!
Oh, Captain Cole.
No! Well, that sounded more like Gandalf.
Can I interject in the story very quickly to tell a very funny story?
Please do.
Sure, go on.
Is it about-
For quite a long time, that was my brother text alert. And my brother works in the space industry and was in a very serious conference and forgot to silence his phone.
Oh, no.
And the high profile astronaut was giving a speech to a quiet room, and this speech had quite a lot of weight to it, and you just hear bone.
Oh my
I love the idea that it's. I think he might be dead, but like Buzz Aldrin is giving this speech, and then suddenly,
I think it was Buzz Aldrin.
He's still
Fuck
alive,
off,
yeah.
no, it wasn't.
Sort of.
Yeah, he came to visit
At that
them
point, you kind of have to
in,
leave the industry.
oh yeah, you have to
He came
not
to
be
visit
like an
them in,
astronaut anymore.
You have to plant your
The
phone on
university.
someone else and go, oh,
my hair is doing a
disrespectful.
Superman thing.
Ooh, it's got
Ah,
the single
lovely.
curl.
Like little swoopy curl.
Yeah.
Little Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that.
Superman are the world's weakest whip.
That's what
Anyway.
Shrek is all the
Like a
time, is this
reverse
slab
alfalfa
curl.
now.
We have mobile phones.
You're talking to me through this?
Yes, and now
Elves
you're
don't do this.
what you're looking at me weird. You're living in the past, Scraps. We're here. We're in front of the nebula. It's having a weird effect on time.
I'm real confused.
What do you want to do?
Oh,
See, my thing is, I'm wondering if we can discern that this isn't like. My weird plan is if I can get close enough, maybe I can use the teleportation knife thing that I have one use of to get it to the thing, switch places with it, and then if I'm in the center, I can just let if it is the case that it is not creating the emanations, I can just ride the wave back out. I could
Yeah,
potentially.
could, yeah.
I don't like the
Well.
way you said
See, I don't
That's
think
my
that's a
plan,
bad
bro.
idea. My concern is,
I'll die.
yeah,
My ass
not
is
even
drunk.
from falling, just like whatever this thing
There-
is. If it's
You want me
being
to move the boat
detected.
closer
Fine.
to it?
The boat won't go closer to it at this point. It's unless you got some
I-
magic. But
God is telling me I can't do it, but let me try.
God himself.
Okay,
has-
do it. I trust you, Scraps.
I mean, I don't know whether this will work. These stones are real weird. Also, I don't like that you're this far away from me. Can you come closer?
No, I think we've been artificially placed apart. I think because if one of our ships like buffets too much and crashes into the other ship, then that's bad for both ships.
I miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you too. But it's okay. I can still see you. You got this. I trust you. Whatever.
Can you see me waving?
I do see you waving.
Right,
Whatever bullshit you're gonna do, I think you're gonna do it really well.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and shoot it with my grapple arrow.
Wow.
Oh, you do have a grapple arrow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
nice.
specifically have a bow that's used for shooting things with rope.
Yeah, go for it.
And I can shoot 300 feet.
But
And you said
That's
we were
long.
150 away.
150 feet.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck yourself, DM.
I like specific
I love it. I
information
love it.
for reasons like this.
Specificity is bad.
Okay, yeah. Make an attack roll. It's got quite a high AC,
Yeah,
as it were.
fair.
You're trying to guide an arrow through like tempestuous space here. So like while in atmospheric conditions, you would make the shot 9 times out of 10. Now you're trying to gauge for like invisible astral winds. So like, do you aim up? Do you aim down? Do you aim left? Do you aim right? It's going to be, I'm trying to remember your character sheet here and not be a complete dick. It's going to be 20.
Do you want to know what my plus is?
No, I should know, it's the DM. I'm going to give you 20. I think is an extremely fair thing to hit it.
Cool. I got 3 charges of this bow.
Yes.
You got it.
I'll take a shot. Trying to adjust for it. Actually, 150 is like my exact limit of my normal range, so I'm not at disadvantage.
Nice.
You got it. You got
600 is my disadvantage range.
That's
that is a 20.
okay.
20.
Not a nat 20?
22. 13 plus 9.
Okay.
Oh,
I can't do maths anymore. 22. There we go.
Very nice.
On the
Yeah,
first shot.
you hit it. You feel like a physical impact and the rope magically tightens so that there's no slack. Do you begin pulling it in?
Uri, do you want to climb it? Do you want me to pull? I mean, I can't. I have no strength. I'll just hand them the rope. I have no. At this point, Scraps panics and just hands Uri the rope. Like, I don't know what I do now, but I can hit it.
Can I fly over to their boat and to help pull?
Yeah.
Sick. I'll fly over. It's like, it's all right. I'll pull it. I'll pull it. Ready?
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. No
It
worries.
might have pulled my arms off if I held on.
That's so fair. My arms
You just see Ari just kind of looking like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You can see his arms are already pumped from rowing so much. Right. Shall I roll a thing?
Just to get over there.
Well, am I pulling it down or am I using the rope to climb up? I can do either.
That's entirely a you decision. I'm gonna say what's your intention?
Right, my intention initially was to just pull it.
Okay, yep. Pull it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make this
sorry. Don't
pull
yeah,
it.
you can roll if you want. Yeah, go for it.
Athletics?
Yeah.
If Rin is beside me in my boat now, guidance. Because I'm
Nice.
gonna be that annoying player from now.
Is that D4? Right?
D4. Ability check.
Okay, so 16, 23.
They're doing really good over there without us, Ari.
They're doing really good over there.
Wait, no,
23.
yeah. Wait, how did Rin get over on your boat? Wasn't Rin on my boat?
Flew.
Yeah, I flew over.
Oh, flew over. Sorry, yeah.
I can fly.
I was too busy looking up Jim's word of the day for chat.
What was my word of the day?
Tempestuous.
Oh yeah, it's a good word.
Yeah, it is.
It's a solid word.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tempest. Whoa.
Oh, the Tempest. Okay. I'm trying to remember the dude's name from the Tempest, but I can't. Okay.
Caliban?
Say again.
Caliban?
Maybe. Yeah. Yes. It's the Caledani Tempest is the name of this particular type of tempest. Okay. With a 23, 24, whatever. You go to pull it towards you, and the ship moves forwards.
All right.
All right. You get the sense it's immovable. but so mighty with your 24 that you actually move the ship towards it a little bit.
Right. Okay. I don't think this is going to work like we thought it was going to work.
I mean, if you can pull us towards it, we can figure out how to get it to move when we're in there.
If you get me within range, I can switch places with it.
All right.
Does that work with objects?
Will you switch places?
I
objects.
don't think it works with objects. I'm pretty sure it said an opponent.
Jim, what did we talk about?
I think you could try. The fact is it an object? It's no more living than the rest of us.
I can find out if it's an object.
I think it is an object.
I just pull it. Just give it a tug.
I'll pull it again, and
That's what she said.
Everyone, jail.
That's what Trent says later tonight.
Parker, come on, not you two.
I want to get in the game. I play a scarecrow.
Ren is going to pull, and when Ren is going to keep pulling, and when it becomes clear that the thing itself is not going to move, he's going to be like, "Fuck it," and he's just going to use the rope to climb up.
Okay, yeah, nice. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You're able to. You've done with a 24 on. You've got a grip on the rope.
I'm a full monkey as well.
Anywhere? Yes, you are also a monkey. This is literally your bread and butter.
This is the whole thing.
Is the crow under his shoulder now? Send him up a rin.
Yeah, absolutely. The crow is like tucked, holding tight to him. Okay, yeah, you get close to it, and you can see like just an object of pure whiteness that the rope seems to go into. Oh, my kid's listening to the Rugrats. I haven't heard that in years. It looks about the size of a basketball. When you get close to it, it's brilliant white. You can see no shadow or highlights on it. It is just a white circle. It does seem to be emanating light, as illustrated by my hand here. As you move your hand closer to it, the white light of it kind of bathes your hand.
Ren does that for a little bit too long. And he's going, but then when he's like, does it feel hot or cold, or is it just like the sensation of light?
It is just the sensation of light.
Okay.
You can feel a lot of energy coming off it.
I'll be fine. And he just grabs it.
Flash, you are in a white space. You can see nothing. You have no sense of up, down, left, or right. You have no sense of inside. You have no sense of outside. You have no physical form. There is nothing but a voice in your ears. It says, I carve my path where no life treads, returning in cycles from ancient threads. Once I pass, I leave no sound, but trace a tale where none are found. What am I who dances on the edge of sight, a visitor born of the endless night?
Now you better put that in the Discord so we can read that again.
You hear a voice once.
Can I ask, did the bird go with him?
The bird, ooh, now there's a question.
So I was looking through their eyes. That's why I sent them.
Yeah, I think he probably would have. I think the bird would be with you.
Okay. So I'm
Mr.
watching
Crow.
Rin in this.
Oh no, I was
The question is, the bird's consciousness went. So does the bird see Rin, and does Rin see the bird? I don't know why I rolled that. I don't know what that means.
I was ready.
The number will answer.
I'm going to say above a 10, you guys have ended in the same... The crow has ended in the same space as Rin because they were in contact and is capable of communicating you. 19. Yep.
Oh, all right.
You also hear this voice through Mr. Crow's brain.
Let's go.
Oh no!
And Chad is requesting that we repeat the riddle, please.
Yes, of course.
Listen to this. This is, I don't know what on earth. Someone's talking to Rin. I don't know who it is.
It goes again in a different voice this time. I carve my path where no life treads, returning in cycles from ancient threads. Once I pass, I leave no sound, but trace a tale where none are found. What am I who dances on the edge of sight? A visitor born of the endless night, isn't it?
I wasn't here listening.
I have a
Carve a
guess, but I'm
path where
bad at riddles.
no. Wait, carve a path where?
Carve a path.
It's in the
No one.
video chat there.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
Lovely.
I was like, I can't take notes this fast.
See,
Yeah, that's what I
Me-
think it is.
Yeah.
How would
me,
you
Caitlin,
find-
has an answer.
How are you finding the liminal space, my friend?
I don't know why. Are there lemons in here?
Yes.
Oh,
You see a lemon floats by.
oh, fantastic!
It's sweet.
Now I have an answer. I don't think Ren is smart enough to have an answer.
That's why
But-
when
The
you
two
were like,
fucking dumbos.
Yeah.
when you were like, it's us, I was like, cool.
Now, I myself might be wrong, but can
Mind
I roll
space.
for Rin?
You are in the mind space.
Oh, yeah, Wildspace.
Right. I don't know.
Jim died.
No.
I can't do a Russian crow voice.
Daw.
Da.
Daw.
Rin.
I think Azul got it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I
too.
haven't.
Yeah,
haven't
me
That
too.
that or
looked yet.
or shooting star.
But like shooting stars are pretty.
Basically the same,
Shooting
yeah.
star doesn't return. Shooting stars are things
Yeah,
entering
sure,
the
sorry, yeah,
atmosphere,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Com was my first guess
Huh.
too.
That honestly,
because-
that
because
was
of
not what I
returning in
thought
cycles,
of. So
I don't
I'm
think it
just
can
as
be.
dumb.
That's
So
that's yeah. It was the cycle part that
yeah.
cinched it for me.
We got this.
We
Azul,
solved it,
We
Jim.
got this.
Thanks. Let us know what happens next.
Who solved it?
Yes.
definitely me.
Okay, cool. So Rin has solved it, or how did it go down?
So,
I mean, yeah, we don't got a
Rin's-
meta game. If I
Yeah.
have a sending stone to Hertz and I'm talking to my bird, Rin's able to
Yeah,
understand
it's
Mr.
well
Crow.
established that you do have a line of communication
Yeah.
from this mind space now into
Yeah.
both boats.
Yeah.
I am Jean
Rin's-
Greying our entire team.
Yes.
Rin's like, look, guys, I've got it. I'm not going to say it out loud to this mind entity, but I'm going to say it to you, right? It's got a rhyme, right? So it is dread.
Rin, I need you. I'm going to just be a gentle captain right now. I'm going to ask you to be
Right.
very, very quiet.
Okay.
Scrap's the same for you. You're only going to say one word, nothing
Aye.
else, and you're just going to
Grand.
say the word comet.
I'm going to say
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Jim,
that.
Jim, you got to be Mr. Crow.
Yes,
No, Mr. Crow, just say the word.
strong warrior monkey. You must say one word only.
Mm.
And you must say this word only. You must say Chwamit.
Vomit.
Yes. Da.
How's it going in there? Sorry, that's not Hurt's voice. Not all. How's it going in there? Are you
I know. I think Mr. Crow's figuring it out.
okay?
Vomit? What's-
Call. I know.
Caw, like
You must
caw,
say-
Mr. Crow. You're
you
used
say-
to saying it.
You must say call, met.
Caw, and then a met.
Call. Okay.
Call.
Okay.
You
I've
must
got
say
it.
call. You must say call, met.
Call me. All right. I got it. Oh, wise and lemony voice.
You've got an answer for me, have you?
I do. Oh, big lemon of the whiteness.
Yes.
It is call me.
Extremely weird way to pronounce the answer, but yes, you are correct. It is comet.
Yeah, great
You
lemon.
see, all dissolves around you. You are floating in real space on a tether, holding what looks like a three-dimensional compass made out of like bronze tubing and that kind of thing. All the hallmarks of the wizard's engineering.
I got it. I'm just like rolling in.
Yeah, you're just
zero gravity.
floating around.
I got it. And the place they sent me to smelled like lemons. It was so nice.
Scraps, maybe you can just reel him back in.
Oh, yeah. Scraps will try and pull that rope.
That bow actually has a reel on it, so you can
cool.
just reel him in.
It's from the herbalists.
I'm a monkey
They
fish.
changed it.
I'm a
Yes,
monkey fish.
you are able to you're able to reel Rin in, and then you're able to get back to the ship, no problem. You take your time. You've already done it once. You're able to navigate it back much easier riding currents out than trying to fight them in. You get back to the ship, and the wizard greets you on the deck. Yes, this is the object that we required. So now we have the particles, we have the key. We can begin our way to the next stage of our journey. Are you all prepared?
Guardian was super nice, and I think they cleaned it. It smells like lemon.
Guardian?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I mean? There was a guy. He asked me what a comet was in a really weird way.
What?
And
Who? What?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. You all heard it. You know, I held on to the thing, the key, right? And then I was transported into a lemony space. That's what he called it, a lemony space.
He looks at the rest of the party and does this kind of thing.
No, yeah, we heard it via the brain space.
Hey,
Oh,
we all heard it.
Fascinating.
And
Didn't you put it here?
He asked me in a really
Well,
long.
I put it here, but I assumed the nebula itself was guardian enough. That's not one of my fail safes.
Damn.
He asked me in a
sorry.
really long, confusing, rhymey way what a comet was. It was very strange.
Sounds like a right legend, if you ask me. Ask anybody who knows me. I love riddles.
Dad, all this, maybe Scraps. There's a lot of white light here,
Hey.
and wasn't like white light used for Mom's power?
Hey.
Do you think that was maybe our mother?
I say this in the nicest possible way. Isn't she dead?
I mean,
The
yes,
wizard
but
breaks down.
Oh
But-
no!
she was also celestial in some form, and I don't know. I just thought maybe we came through so much and found our father. Maybe we could do the same for our mother.
Let me try. Scraps is gonna cast light.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Let's
a little
see.
white mote of light appears next to you, floats around you. That's what the light spell does, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's just like you went to touch an object and it'll like cast onto an object, but he's mostly
Yeah,
just seeing what color it goes.
yeah, it's white.
The nebula was like a lot of colors, like maybe loads of different kinds of magic put together. I haven't heard Mam talk in a really long time, but that voice didn't sound much like her.
Nah, I sounded like a weird little man.
Like a postman or something. Like
Maybe.
A postman called Pat.
yes.
Mm.
If that was
I mean, did your mum sound like a weird little man? Because
if that was a reference to Jesse Sloan, and I don't know if it was, I'm very proud of you, Dread. No, okay, never mind.
Was it? I crave the pride, but it wasn't.
I was never going to be. It's okay.
No!
It's just my pride. Go on.
No, she had a beautiful voice, like an angel.
I have a beautiful voice.
She wasn't Welsh.
Well, that's just a different
Okay.
part of the system, isn't it?
What do you think, Art? Do you think she's here?
I don't know. I just think our dad likes to put the remnants of our mother into certain artifacts. So maybe there's a pattern here.
I may have. I create with all my heart. I put my heart into every one of my creations, and as you know, my heart is your mother, so it's possible.
I immediately hand it to her. It's like, I should not be touching that. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to be touching your mum like that.
No, it's okay. I'm just speculating. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, Dad, you seemed surprised as to what this is. So
are no one's parents sacred?
No, they are not.
The artifact you hold in your hands is exactly the one I left there, and exactly the artifact we need. It's just the process of gaining it had a step beyond what I had designed. And it's fascinating, curious to me. Space is full of wonder. Anything can happen out here.
Okay.
Infinite possibility and all that.
Well, that was protecting the factories, and the factories was using Mam's magic as well. So you think maybe she's the one protecting it? You think she's still alive somewhere?
I mean, I think she's still alive in some way in us.
Again, I say this in the nicest way, but didn't you see a body?
No, I never found her.
Oh. So she could be alive.
I searched the entire acreage we had, but I never found her.
Oh, good word.
That is a good word. Acreage.
I've used farm too
I'm
many
just
times.
sitting in the back like...
Eri, you're furiously trying to get the ship out of the nebula.
I'm fucking paddling my...
Look, please, someone help!
I'm trying to turn us around so that the nebula will just propel us out.
You and Reebok are both on the wheel. Like, only the two of you realize how close you are to crashing in this moment.
Everyone's having a heart-to-heart. I'm like, in the main face, I'm like, hey guys, I don't want to alarm you. We are in the middle of a nebula. If we could, like, have these heart-to-hearts on the ship...
Oh, sorry, you are back on the main ship.
Oh, thank God. I'm just like, hey guys, we are still in the nebula. If we could have these heart-to-hearts outside of the nebula, that would be great.
Nobody
you want me to shout at some people to get them moving? I can see them lazing about.
Nobody but the navigators realize it, but the ship is currently doing this.
We are turning so much. If it weren't for us being in space and everything being relative, I would be throwing up. I need everybody to lock in right now.
All right, you're right. I will. Scraps, what are you doing? Get on with the shipping. Get.
Yeah, okay.
Thinking about everything Hertz has said, Scraps is gonna go quiet, and he's going to try to pray to his god.
Oh,
okay.
You're a cleric.
Do the options.
I don't have a spell that does it.
Okay, you're just gonna try.
So he's literally just gonna he has no idea about religion. He's never learned it before. He just knows his connection to his mother.
So what does that look like? How does he?
He's gonna think about the last time he summoned Mr. Crow. The last time he summoned his son back to him, and the imagery he used that he carved into the ground, that they was her symbol. And with that mote of light, which is very much now from her magic, he's gonna look back at that nebula and just say, "Mom, I miss you. I really wish you were still with us. I wish Hertz could have met you. I wish you were still here to love Dad back, because he still loves you so much."
You look at the nebula, and you're not sure if it's wishful thinking or a trick of the eye or simply something a nebula does, but it seems like one of the stars shines a little brighter for a moment. And then a ship full of pirate vampires pulls up next to you, and that's where we're going to end our station. Vampirates, everybody.
Yes!
I'm immune. That's fine. Send me up. What are I going to do? Bite my metal ass?
No, I have to sleep with Aries' dad.
I don't have
before
blood.
it happens.
I'm made of straw.
Yeah. Just send me and Scraps in. Easy.
I'm not joking though. A ship of vampires does actually pull up next to you guys.
Oh, for real?
And that's where we're gonna end this one. That was good. Well done, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice.
Hot
That was
fucking
fun.
damn.
I've been a
So you
cleric
got-
for like 2 games and have not been able to
I
tap
know,
into it
yeah, because you said you wanted to do it, and I was like,
Yeah.
when's that gonna happen?
yet.
How's that going to transpire?
Cleric
I like
era,
the way
you
it
love
did.
to see it.
I like the way it did. I've never played
Yeah.
a cleric in anything ever.
I
It
love
just seems like a
cleric. They're one
watered
of
down
my favorite
paladin. I don't
classes.
really
You take that back,
understand
you
what
motherfucker. I'll kill
a
you.
cleric is. Is it just a priest?
Kinda. That's
Kinda.
my
It's
understanding.
a
of it.
representation of the
Oh.
god.
Yeah.
Like-
Essentially a priest. Or a
And it
preacher.
uses a hammer, usually, like a hammer and a shield.
They're
if you
most
want.
entirely spellcasters, or kind of are meant to just be support characters. Like,
So it's like a
Yeah.
holy
Clerics
mage.
are
Yeah.
full casters, paladins are half casters.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
the question of, where do you get your magic from? Paladins get their magic through making a promise. Clerics get their magic through
The
their
dedication.
connection to an otherworldly being through an interaction of faith and
Mhm.
devotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. I
That's
now
what you're
understand
doing your
clerics.
masters on.
No, but
Mhm.
if I had the money to do another masters, maybe.
You can actually do a
And
course
that is
in
how
being
this
a
is how I'm
cleric.
plugging my
It's
OnlyFans.
called the
My
clergy.
This is how I plug my spicy Patreon that'll pay for my second master's degree.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, holy fans. Okay.
Nice.
New cleric subscription service.
The clergy is on OnlyFans, boys. Nope. The right.
I
I
like
think
how
that's
quickly
just
you
what
bailed
church
through that.
is.
Thank you, everybody,
true.
for watching this game. Thank you for everybody who gave inspirations, whatever, blesses. They are
Yeah.
always appreciated.
Thank
They
you very
always help the guys get out of sticky situations.
Yeah.
Because of one of those today, I didn't even have to kill them with space sharks. So that was fun.
Vampires.
I'm
I'm
only
outta here.
joking. There were never any space sharks. They wouldn't
Oh.
be able to breathe. This has been the Heartfire Tales, everybody. We are a D&D brand. We do all sorts of
we're a
TTRPG
brand now.
content. We are a brand. We've been a brand since day one.
We've never said
Um,
that out loud.
Yes, I have. Definitely have. But in any case, please, if you enjoyed this, or if you think you might enjoy more of our content, check out our website, our Discord, our podcast. You can find it all in the link tree in our bio. I'm sure Dylan will be posting links rampantly at this point.
Yeah.
And thank you, as always, to our guests. Apollo, would you like to give a little spiel about that, holy fans?
Hi, if you would like to fund my second master's into the comparative religious practices between Hellenistic Greece and Hellenistic early Egyptian worship, the syncretism between the gods, please go to my Patreon. I dress in a habit and get real slutty with it. If you want
Nice.
anything else, you can go find me anywhere on the internet at Tall Nerd Apollo. I do cosplay, I do voice acting, I do TTRPG performance. If somehow you're in San Francisco and have a big bad con ticket, you'll see me there.
San Fran.
Woo!
Absolutely
Nice.
fucking sick.
San
Harker.
Fran.
Harker, give us a spiel.
Hello, I am Harker. I'm an Irish content creator and streamer. I am typically making all sorts of stuff. I've been making a lot of LARP content the last little while because I've been at LARP, but I'm going back to LARP this weekend, which I can't wait to do.
Woo!
So
Playing a
jealous.
new character because my last character died. But anyway,
Sad
there'll be more
times.
content to do with that up soon. And then I'm probably taking the month of December off. So don't at me if I don't upload for a while.
Real.
Nice.
So real.
Dread, what's real with you?
Hello, I am the Dreaded DM, also known as Dread, also known as Caitlin. You can find me on all of the social medias, including Threads. I'm just there, I hang out. I don't post anything. I just kind of hang out there. And I'm a TTRPG performer mostly. but I'm also an editor. So if you ever want to do an editing project, I'll do an editing project. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. But yeah. Or if you want to do a TTRPG project, I'll also do that.
Edit a TTRPG project. That'd be double fun. Fun
yeah,
to edit.
I could do
that would
both.
be wild.
It's like two
Edit your
birds in one
TTRPG project.
stone.
And 2 birds in 1 Adobe suite.
Yeah.
Damn, you're so good.
Dylan, have you anything you would like to plug?
I have tomorrow night. I'm recording the second last episode of The Fate of Dea, which is an actual play set in the world of No Return, which is an audio drama, which is pretty cool. It was actually, I think, like a lot of books and things like that. It was a world that started off as a D&D campaign, and it was the creator's D&D campaign, who then turned it into an audio drama and has now gone back to the D&D roots by doing an actual play set in that world. So it's kind of meta.
Nice.
But yeah, that's really fun. You can check that out. We dropped the episode 1 as a feed drop on our feed back in July, so you'll be able to find it there. And yeah, other than that, we're in the middle of spooky season. It's I guess happy Halloween to everyone. Episode 3 of Whispering Ashes season 3 just came out yesterday. The backstage pass for that, the backstage pass for that episode just came out today. If you are a patron, you'll be able to go check that out. And the last episode will be releasing on this Sunday. So that's super exciting. Lots of spooky content. It's this one is a lot less kind of traditional horror and a lot more just psychological fuckery. So if you like more kind of the thriller aspect of like horrors and stuff, definitely check this one out. More so than say season 2, which is a lot more like actual horror, and even season 1 a bit too. So yeah, a bit of a different vibe. But you should still enjoy it. We're playing the Alien RPG system, which is all about stress and panic, and it suits it really well. Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good.
And then silence for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then that's what we're aiming to do. Yeah. Long, just contemplative silences,
and just sit in silence for 5 minutes while I think, what the fuck?
Also, we're cowboys in this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna talk like this the whole time. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that's right.
It angers my child in the next.
That's right, Cole. It really does. You anger a lot of people.
Yes, that's my character's whole shtick. And then you can find me. I do art and Photoshop and all that kind of stuff. I have today started doing Hearthfire Tales art again, which is my favorite thing. We're coming into a new arc in the main podcast, which means a new swathe of drawings. I can't wait. Apollo, you're gonna really like the dude I'm drawing today, I think. But yeah.
Hi. Oh, yeah. I need you to know. I commissioned this one artist to do some NPC art, and
NPC art.
You shut up. You know that I'm not going to say that part, but
the penis. You can say it. It's a grown-up stream.
No. You know that TikTok sound that's like, compliments to the chef isn't enough. I need to go back to the kitchen and fuck the chef. That's me with that artist.
Oh my!
Each round of art, he just gives me another beefy man NPC, and I'm like, I need.
Please shout out the artist. Shout out
that artist.
Oh shit! Give me 2 seconds. I'll get his ass.
I'll continue shouting myself out in the meantime. You can find my art. What?
There's your art.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, that's my art. Yeah. I do all the art for Hearthfire Tales. You might call it HA or T Fire Tales. But I'm mostly active at the moment on my professional Instagram, which, to be honest, I'm not using for my professional work. I'm throwing cosplay edits up on. You can find me under Morningstar Visuals on Instagram mainly, where I am doing composite photography, where I take a picture of a cosplayer in a kind of shitty background, like the inside of convention center, and try and put them somewhere more interesting, like a castle.
The outside of the convention center.
The outside of the convention center, yes. So I'll be doing some of the characters from Dungeon Meshi next week and throwing them up.
Ooh, cool.
Really fun. Have you got that artist name, Apollo?
Yeah, it's
I'll put it in the chat.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well then, until next time, follow Hardfire Tales. Let us know what you think of the Halloween episode, and don't be afraid to cause a scene. Have you anybody we want to raid, Dylan? Or
yeah, probably. I think the 8 dungeon were on earlier, so I'll see if they're still
They're still on.
Great.
Nice.
But then we'll raid into D8.
remember,
But they're
everybody,
still
Grifto Gang is what we say.
Yes.
Grifto Gang.
Grifto gang. What?
Very good.
I'm gonna go now.
Can you make like a G? No, that way.
GG. We just say GG, and people will understand that's a uniquely us thing to say.
No one has ever said GG, and if anyone's
Nah.
telling you that they have,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
lying.
All right, we're raiding. Let's go.
Bye.
Let's go.
Fucking break your backs and crack your oars, man.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh my god.